So, how academically, how do you compare Notre Dame to Stanford and Cal?
It's funny you asked that. There's actually an article that came out recently in Forbes said Cal is actually number one school in the country, and I think Stanford was somewhere in four. I didn't see Notre Dame in that top five, so I don't know.
One thing that Flo and Josh Boyer are known for, as you know, obviously creative blitz packages, doing things to keep the opponent off guard without giving away anything, obviously. How much of that have you witnessed this week in your first regular season game prep from them?
Yeah, no, I think something that I've been really impressed with since I've gotten here, and gotten to see how Josh and Flo go about their business and install defenses, and they really do a great job of just having a large attention to detail. There's very minimal gray area, which as a player we all really appreciate. Everything is it's this if you see that, or that if you see this. And when you're given to it, when it's given to you that way, it's much easier to go out there and play fast. So with all the different looks, I've been really impressed and excited to go out there on Sunday and get to it.
As a player, can you clarify why do you not like the gray area?
It's just because sometimes it's easier to coach things than it is to when you're out there on the field. And if you're in a position and you see some formation or you get some type of motion or missile, and it really hasn't been cleaned up in your mind, then at that time, in that moment, like that's that pause that is the difference between making a play and not. And so that's what the gray area is in my mind. And I think as players, definitely personally, don't like that. So we've done a good job of cleaning that up, and I'd say that it minimized that gray area.
Edge players everywhere obviously have a lot of responsibilities in terms of setting the edge against the run, some in coverage. I know Jalen Phillips is going through learning all of that. Is this system, does it, as best you can tell, does it maximize edge players in terms of they have to know a lot of different things, and you don't know if you'll be coming, rushing on a play, dropping into coverage? Is that fun for you? Does it maximize edge guys?
Yeah, I think it definitely gives, in this system, it gives the edge guys, a lot of responsibility as far as being in coverage, setting the edge and rushing and needing to know, needing to know the whole defense, know different spots. And, so it's something that I appreciate, and I think it does maximize our edge talent. We got talented guys in the room, Jalen and Gink and and Shaq. So we all I think appreciate the responsibility that's placed on us, and understand how important our role is.
Obviously, you had a good start in Houston, but what do you feel like is your calling card as a player in this league, or what do you hope to be your calling card as a player?
For me, it's just embracing my role, whatever that is on the team. And I take pride in whatever that role is. Whether that's being on the edge, rushing inside, whether that's being on special teams and dropping in coverage, whatever it is. For me, it's taking pride in that role and that responsibility, and doing it to the best of my ability.
What have you, or what would you say to Jalen Phillips to kind of help him out as it relates to the transition from the college game to the pro game?
Yeah, I think we talk about it every day as a team. Taking it one day at a time. As you're going into a practice, into a play, into a rep, whatever it is, focus on that one rep. You have a bad one, in the past, or a bad play, last play, and forget about that. Let's move on to the next one. We'll clean it up as we go. And I think that's the biggest thing is coming into this league is being able to clean up your mistakes, but at the same time stay in the presence of mind, right? And taking every play as they come, and and being able to focus on every rep.
Brennan, have you had a chance to get in the pool with Solomon and solve that, the swimming competition? Has that happened yet with you and Solomon?
No, that hasn't happened. I wasn't aware that we were going to have a swimming competition.
I talked to you about it a long time
ago.
Okay.
Okay.
Too, so I was just curious.
Yeah. No, we need to settle that though. We need to settle that and get a 50-yard freestyle or something. Yeah.